to hold you in the fetal position while I say this. Binge eating is an addiction to food and needs to be treated as such, as an addiction. Do you know how many times I was told, oh, just stop eating, fatty? Why don't you just stop eating? And people with binge eating disorders know it's far more complex than that. But when you're told that enough, you start to believe it is that simple of a problem. And if that's the case, why is there not that simple of a solution?
Hi, how you doing? I'm James Coppola. I love that you brought this up. I would like to add to this conversation. I know exactly where you're coming from, okay? I also know that there are very ignorant people who love to just throw solutions at people. Just eat clean. Just eat less, move more. Those are called idiots. So you're right with being frustrated with them. Now I'm going to respectfully disagree on some points that you made. And yes, I'm aware that I'm going to use anecdotal evidence. But from what I've seen, a lot of people agree with what I'm about to say. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. We're just bringing a different point to this discussion. When we talk about food addiction, I don't think it belongs in the same ballpark as drug or alcohol addiction. And my wife is going to get on a call, so I'm going to move downstairs. See, if you have a drug addict or an alcoholic, you put those substances in front of them, they're going to abuse it. You have someone who's addicted to food, you could put a plate of apples in front of them. It's very likely they're not going to binge those apples. It's mainly highly palatable foods. So see, there's nuance to this entire thing. I would binge almost every night, and then I'd go run 5 miles. I had exercise bulimia. But like clockwork, I would eat clean throughout the day, and then when my parents fell asleep, I would go downstairs and go insane. I would go from a tray of Big Ziti to dry cereal, to cold cut roll-ups, to ice cream, to S cookies, Stelladora, if you don't know. And I would turn on the TV to be completely mindless and just consume. If I were to go out drinking with my friends, I would find an opportunity to sneak out because I knew that my inhibitions were lowered. And I would find a pizza place, a Chinese place, something fast. Eat it as fast as possible, go back like nothing happened. I would also binge drink to the point of blacking out. Because I lived a life that was so restrictive that when I thought I had the opportunity to let go, I would. Now, even though I binge ate and I binge drank, I knew that I wasn't pulled towards it from a dependency standpoint. It was more of a coping mechanism. And for so long,